Why are houses so drafty and cold in the wintertime, and why are they so hot, especially on the upper floors in the summertime? Well, the secret to this problem lies in the attic. Attics are vented, so the attic space is like the outdoor space, very cold in the wintertime and very hot in the summertime. Let's take a look at the problem. In the summertime, the sun heats the roofing up to 140 degrees or more, and this heat radiates down into the attic, making your attic 130 degrees or more. We've all experienced hot attics in the summertime. And this heat heats up our ceiling, and that heat radiates down into the rooms in our house on the upper level and makes them very hot and uncomfortable. The air conditioning system is running and running. It can't seem to keep up. And of course, our first floor is more hot than it would be otherwise because the air conditioning system is battling all the heat up here. Also, when we have ducts in the attic, the ducts are in a baking hot environment and we're trying to run cold air through the ducts. It doesn't make any sense. We're heating the ducts and then trying to run cold air through them. And this makes your house more uncomfortable and your electricity bills for air conditioning much higher than they need to be. The Super Attic Advanced Conversion System converts your attic from a vented one to an unvented attic while still maintaining a vented roof assembly by installing SilverGlo graphite-infused foam insulation boards with a radiant barrier on both sides on the bottom of your roof rafters. Let's go look at what some homeowners who have Super Attic have to say about it. Hey,
hello.
Ralph, how you doing?
Hey. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Same here, Larry.
How's the house been since we did the Super Attic job?
Well, it's been so much better. It's unbelievable.
Really? Let's go outside and take a look at the temperature of your roofing. This is one of the hottest days of the year in our area, so this is a great time to look at the temperature of the attic.
You don't have to convince me about it.
Yeah. Let's take a look at what the roofing temperature is. And we see right in the middle is the roof, and it's 178 degrees, the roofing temperature.
Oh my God.
Yeah, normally that would make your attic very hot. Let's take a look. We have a Super Attic installed in here, and this attic is 82 degrees, which is only 10 degrees higher than what we want it on the second floor. And that is, I gotta stress, that is the hottest day of the year. In our climate, it rarely gets over 100 degrees, and today it is 103 degrees out, full sun, and this attic would be absolutely unbearable. It would be a place that no one in their right mind would stand up here for longer than 10 seconds without running for some cooler air. So this is an absolutely amazing result from the Super Attic application. With Super Attic, you can see our attic is nearly room temperature in the summer. Absolutely amazing. And because the attic is room temperature, you don't have this hot ceiling radiating heat down into your rooms and makes your home much more comfortable. The air conditioning system is running far less, saving you energy, and you still have a vented roof with the Super Attic application.
It's the most amazing thing in the world, and it's cool. It's comfortable. On a day like today, the second floor used to get very warm and the air conditioner would run 100% of the time. Now, whatever temperature you set it, that's what temperature it is inside. So you're saving energy, you're saving money, and it's comfort.
And the air conditioning system can keep up.
Not only keep up, it can rest.
Okay, here we are at a different house the same day, July 22nd, 100 degrees. This house does not have Super Attic. Let's see what it's like. Okay, if we shoot the roof, before we go in the attic, we look at the temperature of the roof, and it is up to 157 degrees. It's a hot day, a lot of sun, hot roof. So here we are in this attic, and it's really unbearable. I see my cameraman is sweating his head off, and so am I. It's 120 degrees in this attic. And the roof deck, we shoot the roof deck, we find the roof is 143 degrees. The roofing is 160. And that heat radiates down into the attic, heats up all these ducts, heats up this air conditioning system, and you could feel it's very hot, and we're trying to produce cold air inside of there. We look at this is a supply duct taking that cold air to the rooms that we want to cool, and the outside of this supply duct is 123 degrees on the outside of this duct, and we're supposed to have 55 degrees air inside of this duct. It makes absolutely no sense to put ducts in an unconditioned space, a hostile environment like this. In the winter, it's exactly the opposite. This furnace will try to produce hot air, and it blows it through ducts that are in a freezing cold attic, and we're losing heat before it ever gets to the room we intend to warm. So putting ducts in unconditioned space, hostile attics, makes absolutely no sense. A super attic will solve this problem for you.
The day after Dr. Energy Saver came in and did the work on the house, the very next morning we noticed a huge difference in the overall temperature in the home was even pretty much everywhere. It wasn't freezing in one room and hot in another room. So we were really pleased.
I get up in the morning and the house, I'll check the temperature down here, 64 degrees. So I go outside, it's 57 degrees. By 10, 11 o'clock, it's now 65 degrees outside. It's still 64 in here. It hasn't changed. So basically, I can tell you it's holding its temperature.
The big energy story in homes in the wintertime is air leakage. As air is heated in the house, it rises and leaks out of the top of the house. And for every cubic foot of air that leaks out of the top, new air has to be sucked in at the bottom to replace it. And this new air being sucked in is very cold. It's outdoor air, making the lower level of your house very drafty and very cold. And the upper level of the house, heat is being lost as air leaks out. And when you have ducts in your attic, the ducts are trying to move warm air from the furnace through them, and they're in a very cold environment, and they're losing heat. And when we lose heat to the attic, that heat is warming the bottom of the roof deck, and we're melting snow, which can cause ice damming, which can be very destructive. With Super Attic, our attic is now nearly room temperature, even without purposely heating it. Absolutely amazing. We have far less air leakage. We have an airtight cap on the top of the house. Our ducts are in a warm attic, and they're not losing heat to the attic environment. The second floor is very comfortable. There's very little drafts because we have no air leakage through the ceiling. And our first floor and even our basement are more comfortable because less air is leaking in because less air leaked out the top. We have no ice damming as we have a cold roof because the roof ventilation is washing the bottom of the roof deck with cold outdoor air to prevent any ice damming. Absolutely amazing.
The room we're sitting in now, we had closed off all winter because it was freezing in here, and there was no way to get the heat in here to even be able to use the room. So we just had all the doors closed and we didn't use it.
Now we have it open, it's open all the time. We actually can sit here and enjoy it.
Your heat costs much less. Your ductwork doesn't cool off, and consequently it's much more efficient.
Well, it looks like we made a dramatic transformation in your house.
Well, it's a testament to Dr. Energy.
Thanks, Ralph.
Thanks.